What's up guys, Maniacs here, and welcome to Day of Despair. Now this game popped up today on itch.io, and some of you are probably wondering, hey, why aren't you playing We Happy Few? I know not a lot of people checked the game out, but I still really enjoyed the game. All I really played yesterday was the prologue. I jumped into the game today and I played it for like 2 hours. I was literally trying to unlock different stuff. I was trying to get some more stuff so that when I went back into the game, I wasn't starting out with bare essentials, and I literally cannot play the game between the fact that it keeps crashing on me and the fact that the frame rate keeps eating the floor like non-stop, which is ridiculous for a console game. Unbelievable. I understand the game is still in alpha, but that is bullshit. The game is $30 and it's still in alpha. The game has been in alpha for over a year, and that's bullshit, and I don't understand it. So I can't even play We Happy Few until version 1.0 comes out, because I am so sick of the lag and just the constant breaking of quests and stuff like that. I tried completing some side quests. They wouldn't work. I don't know, super annoying, very disappointed in what that game has to offer so far. That's super disappointing from that studio, and I'm very disappointed. The game should at least be in beta right now. Anyway, when version 1.0 comes back out, I'll probably play through it again. I'm not playing it anymore. I can't. It's so unbearably bad. Anyway, this game popped up today, and you guys can probably tell a little bit from the title or whatnot, but this game is all about dealing with depression on a daily basis, which is something that I can actually attest to. I have mild depression, and it sucks. Depression does suck, and not everybody understands, and people will constantly say, oh man, how are you okay? Do you feel okay? And it's a type of situation where no, yes, we feel fine, but we're just angry about everything, or at least for me. I know I can attest to it. When I wake up in the morning, I dread waking up because I hate my job, and the only thing I really have to look forward to in my life are really two things. It's making videos for you guys, and one other thing that I don't really feel like talking about, but there's not a whole lot in my life that I really enjoy doing, which does kind of suck. I love making videos, I love doing this, and this is one of the reasons that, you know, keeps me happy and stuff like that, and I get way more energy when I can record for you guys, but like, when it comes to the rest of my life, really don't have anything that's worthwhile. I really don't, and that's another thing that can kind of lead to depression as well. And depression does suck. It just makes you feel angry about everything, even though there's nothing you can do, and it makes you, sometimes I just feel like I want to scream for no reason. I just want to scream as loud as I can, and even though it's not going to help, I feel like it would make me feel better. I don't know. I have no idea really what this game has to offer, in the sense that it's a side-scrolling platformer game, and the graphics and everything look in the sense of your character looks like somebody from South Park, which is kind of funny. But I'm curious what this game is going to actually do when it comes to dealing with depression and stuff like that, because not everybody understands it. And there was a game I played a while back called Despair, I believe is what it's called. That's probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure that might be what it is. And that one was the game about living with anger in your life can make your world... Okay. Oh, okay. So this game did talk about the sense that you can either deal with your depression, you can either fight it head on, or you can skate around it, which is what a lot of people that have depression deal with it. They kind of skate around the issue, and I can attest to it as well, like my job and everything. It sounds stupid and it sounds awful, especially because I have a full-time job, it has benefits, all that stuff, but my job makes me not want to get up in the morning. It really does. That's why I love the weekends when they come, because I don't have to go to work. I hate my job. It has okay pay, it has benefits and stuff like that, but dear God, does my job suck, and I despise it. I absolutely hate it, and there's not a whole lot that I can do, so it does kind of suck, but that's one of the things, and I faced it head on every day, as much as I hate doing it. So anyway, living with anger in your life can make your world seem gray. I can understand that, and I absolutely attest to that. It makes you not want to get up in the morning and stuff like that. News, it looks like the Red Bull symbol, and now it looks like we're in the guy's kitchen. So apparently I'm this guy. Oh, crap. Oh, and then I died. Okay, that sucks. Now I have to do the whole thing over again. Alright, so if you deal with it, it seems that you restart. So I'm curious how that's going to work out in this game. So this one, Living with Anger, is this one. Let me jump over you. Angry ghost guy. You know, yes, this game is super basic, and some of you are going to say, oh my god, this game is awful. This game is built in Game Maker Studio, which I believe is a simple thing. The world can be a scary place, yet, well, I've never actually really been scared to do anything. Actually, I have been scared to take risks, which is something I deal with as well every day. You might ask yourself, why am I not like everyone else? That's a good question as well. Why can't I be lucky in some aspects of my life? Would I love to have a job where I can make videos for you guys every day? Absolutely. And I kind of wish that I could be like one of those people like Markiplier and like Jacksepticeye, or like even the people that even have just like Wade, Lord Minion. You know, he has almost 1 million subscribers, and he makes videos every day, and people enjoy his content. And that's all I want, is for people to enjoy the videos that I make. Contemplating your own suicide every single day. I got nothing to say about that. I really don't. Because that's not the solution, but damn, does that seem appealing sometimes to some people, and it's not right. It's not right. Moving on is hard. It's up to you. And that's the truth. Moving on and dealing with it day by day is the hardest thing. Especially when it's something, for instance, like your job. Jump or fall. Well, let's face this head on and see what we have to deal with here. Living with anger can make your world seem gray. Okay, so it kind of starts over again. So is that kind of what it's going to be? It's kind of like going through the daily rituals and daily routines of living with depression, which, again, oh, the world can be a scary place. Alright, that ghost seemed to vanish. You might ask yourself why you're not... Okay, understandable. And, you know, I understand that. Alright, I dealt with that one. Contemplating your own suicide every single day. It's not the right solution. But some people think it is. Moving on is hard. It's up to you. So I'm curious what will happen if I fall this time instead of move on. Jump or fall? In 2013, there were 8.2 million cases of anxiety in the UK. 50% of mental health problems are established by age 14 and 75% by age 24. Nearly 6% of adults aged 16 and over report having made a suicide attempt at some point in their life. That's a lot if you think about it. There's what, 7 billion people in the world? 6%? That's a million. That's at least a million, isn't it? I don't know. I'm awful at math. I don't know exactly what the number is, nor depending on where that actual number came from. 6% of what population? The world, or 6% of just England or the UK? I'm curious. Mental health problems are one of the main causes of overall disease burden worldwide. I didn't know that. Mixed anxiety and depression is the most common mental disorder in Britain, with 9% of people meeting criteria for diagnosis. Okay, so the game just ended there. That kind of sucks. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about that. What that game just kind of did right there is it gives you just some basic information on depression. And granted, yes, it was based around the UK, so I'm assuming that the developer for this game is from the UK. And I understand what he means. Like, maybe the developer is going through depression himself. I know there are some developers out there that make games to that's kind of how their way of dealing with it and stuff like that. And there's a lot of different cases out there in depression, and there's a lot of ways where it affects different people. Like, depression can affect people differently in every day, especially with people who deal with depression and anxiety, which anxiety, again, is something super, super hard to understand unless you're actually going through it. Just like depression is. You can try to explain it to people, but people might not understand. Just like the simple situation of why, like, somebody who deals with depression, they're angry all the time. Or not all the time, but they're angry most 90% of the time, which, again, I can attest to that for whatever reason, and it sucks. It really does, because you get mad at yourself for being angry at yourself, and you get mad at yourself for acting like this. It's like, brain, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? And it feels like, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, you have voices in your head, but there also is that thought that you're constantly going through in your mind, in the sense that, why is this happening? What am I doing? What is going on? Stuff like that. That type of stuff can really stick with you. It can really make you down. It really does, and it sucks. And like I said, I kind of know. I know what that feeling is. But there's always different ways to help with it. Again, like, I make videos. That's one of my ways to help, because I get happy. I get excited. I am way different from how I make videos to how I normally am in everyday life. And people might say, oh, you're putting on a fake face. No, I'm not, actually. This is when I'm my happiest, I guess you could say. This is my happy moment. When I'm not doing videos, it sucks, because I'm just kind of, I know what is going on, and then everything else comes back, and, you know, all these other thoughts start racing through my head and stuff like that, and it's stuff that I can't deal with. It's like, brain, stop thinking about that, but I can't do anything about it, because my brain's like, no, we're gonna think about this. And I know that sounds weird to say to some people who don't even know what I'm talking about, but it's a type of thing where you can't control it, and it does suck. It really, really does, and it can suck. But there's always different ways to deal with it. Like, whenever I start recording, all that stuff goes away. It really does. And I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm ready to do a video. I'm ready to play a game and do a video for you guys. And, of course, I wish I could stream because I would love to be able to do that, too. I actually might be able to try because I finally fixed my computer. I actually reset my computer the other day, and my internet is way better all of a sudden. I have no idea why. Maybe my driver was bad that I was using all this time. I don't know. Just a heads up, I might be able to try streaming again. Don't know if I actually can, but randomly I might. I don't know. No date on when if I will try. But anyway, I understand what the developer is trying to say. He's just trying to give some people some little backstory on what it can be like to go through it. Now, everybody has it in different ways. Same thing with anxiety attack. That one kind of stimulates what it could be to have an anxiety attack. And I'll put that one in the annotations at the end as well. You guys can check that out. It's a great thing to go and give you a little glimpse of what it might be like to have an anxiety attack. Because again, I have no idea. I don't have anxiety. At least I don't think I do. Never been diagnosed with it. But anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, this type of stuff is stuff that I really like. I like these types of games that kind of try to inform people as much, try to give people a little bit more understanding on stuff like this, because not everybody knows what it's like, and it's very, very hard to talk about it, especially people like me. I'm very, very closed-mouthed, quiet outside of my videos, and again, it's not a fake thing. That's just how I am outside of making videos. I'm not as excited as I normally am, you know, stuff like that. And it's not like a fake face or anything like that. That's just who I am. I'm a nice person. At least I hope I'm a nice person. That's what I try to be. But I might look like I'm a scary person. Like, some people will say, "Oh my God, do you ever smile?" It's like, yeah, I do when I have something to smile about and stuff like that. Like when I'm recording. But outside of this, not a whole lot that I have, unfortunately, which does kind of suck. But anyway, this isn't about me. This is about kind of giving you guys and getting anybody that watches this video just a little bit of an idea of what it could be like. So if you guys want to check this game out for yourself, or if you guys want to check out the other games, I'm going to post, I can't remember what that other depression game that I played is called, but I will put that one and Anxiety Attack in the annotations at the end. If you guys want to check those out, I highly recommend them because they kind of were pointed out in this game in 2 different ways, so you guys can go and check those out and kind of see what they're like, or you can play the games for yourself because the links for those games are in the descriptions of those videos. So with that, developer, good job. I really liked it. Yes, the game was super simple, but the game mechanics and the game look, the way it looked, wasn't all about this game. This game is more about information. It's just built around a game itself. So that's what I really like, and the music was fantastic. I really like it. I don't know if it's the developer's music. I doubt it, but if it is, awesome. I don't know if it is, but anyway, this was a cool game. I talked most of this game, but I want to voice my opinion on some of these things because it's stuff that a lot of people deal with, and I highly recommend, you know, even if you don't think, you know, it's hard to talk about that stuff, but talking about it is a good way. It sucks, especially if you have to draw it out of the person, because I'm the type of that person as well. I don't like to talk about my stuff, my feelings and stuff like that, but it's something that you do need to talk about. So with that, that's all the time I got for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this game in the comment section below, and if you guys happen to have the same type of thing, feel free to comment in the section below, or if you want to comment separately, you can send me a message, anything like that. I'm more than willing to talk and everything about that. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out the annotations for more videos that I have done, and I will see you guys next time. Maniacs out. You'll be much better off without me. Don't say that either. That's the same thing as me playing any... What the hell? Whoa, whoa. Whoa.